Hello. I want to start with something else, but what came to my mind right now is very illustrative to what I want to talk to you about today. I was thinking like every time I want to do a live and share something, hello, and share something that's important and that what can bring change in your life, I have such a resistance. First, I don't want to do it, always 1,000 things that I want to do, and there's a pressing, and then this anxiety comes in. I'm like, oh my God, again, life. Because believe it or not, about 2 years ago, you kill me. I would not be able to speak with audience, only somebody inside of my family, and I would get shaky hands, I would get very hot, very sweaty, and I would be like unable to speak. No joke. I had to overcome of this fear of being on live. And sometimes right now, even when I'm looking at my lives, I'm like, oh, she looks confident. But 2 years ago, believe it or not, I could not pronounce like 2 words together in a live stream. And this leads me to a very important topic that we're going to discuss today. And of course, it's connected to health, it's connected to our body. And I don't know if you watched some of my videos where I talk about how disease start. And I'm a big believer, and I know it goes against to what you probably heard in a health community, but I believe there are no medical diseases. There are just conditions that get activated with so much stress we experience in our life. It's a physical, it's a psychological, it's chemical, it's biological. All the stress activates our genes that are responsible to, detoxification, keeping our minerals in for a lot of functions in our body. And if the women come to me, I always get in the deeper history of what was going on with them before they started all their symptoms. How long did they have them? What was the kind of like starting point? And in each and every case, we will find that moment in their life, when all the hell broke loose. It always happens with a stressor. So the thing is, when we have a pain in our life and we don't do psychologically, we don't protect ourselves, we don't stand up to face it, we don't defend ourselves, our brain doesn't know what to do anymore. In this pain, the psychological pain, the stress, it becomes a big problem. And what happens in here, if you don't deal with that, your body, your beautiful body, which is a bodyguard, which is your protector, takes it on itself and creates a physical symptom for you. So a lot of times, that if you, for example, if you have IBS problems, if you have maybe diarrhea, constipation, whatever, and at work, when you stay at home, when it's a weekend, you don't have these little bitty things, and you can see where it is the truth. But the thing is, I always say, all of our physical problems, all of the problems we have in our body start when you do not defend yourself, when you do not protect yourself from the stressors, from the people outside, from their opinions, from illusions of you don't know what to do with your own life. You feel like you're sitting in here in this chair and somebody pouring very hot, boiling coffee on your head, and you're taking it, and you don't move. You're gonna have problems, right? First, you're gonna have burn, then probably gonna have like I don't know what kind of degree burn, but then it at some point it's going to create very, very big symptom for you. So the same way, when you deal with some kind of stress, something that your life gives you, and you absolutely feel miserable, but you sitting in here, somebody pouring hot coffee on you, and you're thinking, all right, but in some other country or like in other neighborhood, they're pouring gasoline on people's head. So I'm okay, I'm gonna take it for now. It can be a spouse that you don't love anymore, and you go to bed with them every day, week, month. that you might respect but you don't love and don't want anymore, then we're asking where all of these problems in our with our ovaries or womb occur, right? With our hormones. It might be the job that you absolutely hate, but you're like, it's okay, I'm scared to do something else. That might be something that you don't stood up for yourself and don't do anything. So it's very, very so it's when, again, something happens in your life and you don't defend yourself and your psyche can't take it anymore. And it's very popular right now to do a really deep work on your past lives, on your chakras, on your, getting regressions, getting really, really deep. Can't hear you. Uh-oh, what happened? Can you hear me now? Can you let me know, please? Can everybody hear? What about now? Can you hear me? So it's really popular right now, like I said. Oh my goodness, I think we froze. Really popular right now to get regressions, to get into the childhood wounds, and all of these can be very helpful, but the problem with it, okay, 1 second. Okay. That you might meditate for hours and hours and hours. You do so many things in your life, but then you go back to this life and you still allow the same trauma, the same stressors of everyday life around you. So when I speak to the ladies who I work with, when we're taking care of their physical symptoms, because I really value the simplicity of it. We just, like I said, just remove everything that doesn't belong in your body. We add everything that your body needs, and we give it energy. Then you see the results. The same thing I like to apply when you talk about psychological stressors. And you probably heard about psychosomatics. This is when your brain can't deal with the problem anymore and your body is taking the symptom on itself. If you're very, very agitated woman, you have lots of anxiety, you're going to have IBS and stuff like that. So the problem in here that people get too deep into digging into the past, into trying to fix something. And the solution is very clear. You need to do one thing. All of these can become irrelevant, even meditation. To one thing, if you keep focus on creating yourself, you don't need to find yourself anymore. You don't need to define yourself. You don't need anything that's taken from the past, take into your future self. And for that, the only thing you need is focus. And you can absolutely overcome all of the problems in your life. You can absolutely overcome all the physical symptoms your body is experiencing right now. The thing is, you are a woman right now. If you close your eyes and I tell you, hey, you're a woman, you're probably gonna picture yourself. And if I tell you, imagine a woman who is your ideal woman, how your ideal woman should look like, you're probably going to imagine someone else. So right from the start, you don't associate yourself with the woman in its finest form, right? The woman who you want to be. So that archetype of a woman who you want to be, that's the one that you can create inside of yourself, the one you can become. And when you become that woman, that ideal woman, you're not going to have any physical symptoms, you're not going to have any problems in your life. The thing is, in your life to become that ideal woman, if you close your eyes for a moment and I tell you, imagine yourself in the ideal environment when you have all the money you want, when you have ideal relationship, when you have the health that you want, the body that you want, and you wake up in the morning, you wake up in a room and you're that woman, that ideal woman who got it all covered. Everything is yours. Imagine her. Go to the mirror and describe her. Describe what kind of feelings she has. How does she dress? How does she look? Who is she? She's probably very calm. She's probably don't care about the things. She's probably feeling so confident. She feels like God taking care of her, right? Because money is there, relationship is there. Everything is already hers. She's very confident. She's beautiful. She knows what to wear. She knows how to talk. This ideal woman for you. So the solution to a lot of problems is not digging into the past, is to create this woman right now. And like Hollywood actors, to play this role. Today, right now, you're playing this role of that ideal woman. And this is some of the exercises I do with my clients when we get into the body, get into the mind, get into the energy of that woman, and we create her really quickly, and you becoming her really quickly. That's when you'd go, when we go through my system. And that woman is so confident. That woman is so, she gets everything her way in her life, that she's not a victim anymore. She's the queen. She's stepping up into that royalty. And when she's stepping up into that royalty, she treats her body as that queen. And there is no doubts in there. There is no symptoms in there. There is nothing that her body needs to take and create a symptom for you. And the thing is, there is a system, of course, to create it. The second one is to expect a miracle and keep focus. Because a lot of times it's like, imagine your kids watching a movie. Now, let's do this. If you want to feed a little kid, if you want to give them something, you're going to, and they absolutely don't want it. The only way to feed them their food, to give them their food, is to turn on the cartoon on TV. It's going to hypnotize and distract them. And you can do whatever you want. You can do 5 more spoons of, cereal they don't like, or meat they don't like, whatever it is. You can give some more to them because they're hypnotized. The same thing happened to us. We go through life absolutely freaking hypnotized. We hypnotized to the level that life pouring the hot coffee on our head, and we let the life doing this. We scare it to move because sometimes we don't know if we move a little bit more, maybe we fall off the chair. If we stand up, maybe we'll have to walk. We don't move because we're paralyzed by fears. And when we're paralyzed by fears, that's when we don't defend ourselves. That's when we sit in our victim. I'm a little girl, I'm a victim. Another thing is we look at everybody's opinion about your life. People give us that hot coffee, pour that hot coffee on us. Life does, boss does, spouse does. And we're sitting there paralyzed, absolutely paralyzed with fears. And of course, when you're feeling like that, your body, as the best friend, as a bodyguard, take it on itself and create symptoms for you. And sometimes this paralyzed, hypnotized pattern you get from your mom. Epigenetics is a science that teaches us that if your mom had some type of symptoms or disease and you have it, that might be your genes. But it's also your environment. So those genes can absolutely sleep and don't be activated, and you don't live the life your mom used to live. As a little girls, we always want to mimic our mom. We always look for her approval. And if we think that everything doesn't go well and she's not approving it, we naturally create that fear fear in us. So we actually grow up and we still, even if we hate our mom, even if we don't despite her, we still grow up with the feeling of not being approved by adults, by our mom. And that role of a mom, our friends take that role, our I don't know, co-workers, society, how people are gonna look at us. And even if inside of our soul we feel like, you don't feel not like a queen, you don't even feel like an adult, you feel like a little girl who always have to look up to other people, it means you're betraying yourself every single day. And your body understand that something going on here, it wants to protect you, it take on itself as this physical symptom. If you absolutely don't love, respect, and sexually want your husband or hubby, and you sleep with him, have sexual intercourse, you can't talk about healthy sex hormones. Absolutely can't. If you every day go to work you absolutely hate, you can't avoid being burned out with adrenal fatigue one day. Again, life pouring hot coffee on your head and you're sitting there taking it. And I'm not saying that it's easy and you should leave right away. You should leave your job, you should dump your hobby. You can change it all in one set. That's why I have a system with my clients, with my girls, where we create that feeling of a royalty first, that feeling of a queen. From little girl, you graduate into this queen. You start with yourself. If you want money, you want job, you want health, you want everything in your life, and you feel like, and women who come to me, if you own this life right now, you absolutely have bigger calling, or you're watching a replay, you absolutely have bigger calling in your life. You are the queen. You were born for great things, because that's the women that come into my field, and I want to wake you up. If you come to me, it's something your soul wants you to be great at, but you're sitting here a little bit scared, life pouring hot coffee and you're not moving. So the thing in here, why you have physical symptoms, especially why despite eating healthy, like other people might change something in their diet and they get better, but you don't, it's just because you don't follow the plan your soul, your royal soul, the one that destined for greatness, prepared for you. And you're sitting there as a little girl and you're scared. And the key in here is to completely change your life. And you start with that energetic container. If you want love, if you want adventures, if you want lots of money, if you want to be that queen, you first have to build that energetic container. And it all starts with your body. The way you treat your body. The royal way you treat your body. If you want to be a queen, you better step up your game. And all of this nonsense about accepting our body as it is, like we have to be soft, we have to be slow. It might work for other women, but ask yourself inside. Do you want a mediocre, or do you want to step up the game? Do you want the money? Do you want the relationship? Do you want the sexy, beautiful, amazing body of yours? And you absolutely can get it, but it's your priority. Is it important for you? Then you better start with a container, with really, really treating your body like it's one of a kind, the best car in the world, like Lamborghini. I don't know what's the best car in the world. Lamborghini, best gas, best mechanics, best shampoo for the seats, best, like, I don't know, whatever you polish your seats with, everything is the best. When you want so much in your life, when you think you are someone else, you have this deep desire in your life to have absolutely healthy body, but you're putting dirty yoga pants on and you eat on the go from a pot on the stove without serving your table, without feeling that you deserve more, feeling that you're a queen. It's not going to happen. You can swallow all the supplements in the world. You're going to be a crappy car, Ford Pinto car, going to be a little girl. You're going to be the victim. You're not going to be the queen. Queens, they know how to step up in their royalty. And every little detail matters. When you wake up in the morning, when you dress yourself, when you put the lotion on yourself, when you know you've been drinking last night, that means your liver needs a lot more attention, a lot more love today. When you live hypnotized, life feed you whatever. It's like that little girl or like little child, remember? When you don't keep that focus, when you live hypnotized, when you're in this victimhood, the life feeds you whatever and you swallow everything. And then one day you wake up and like, hold on, what's happening to my life? Because your soul telling you, wake up, girl, wake up. And you wake up and like, shit, while I was hypnotized and I was watching Netflix and going to the job I hate and sleeping with the guy I don't like, while I was hypnotized like this, the life fed me so much crap, and 20 years later I wake up and my soul tells me, girl, I sent you here to be a queen and you're doing all this, you're sitting here in a dirty yoga pants in front of a Netflix show and you like wasted your life and you wanted your children somehow 10 years ago, you have children and you even hate being with your children. Nothing gives you fun anymore. You're not that wild, sexy little thing that I sent you on this earth to be. Because women, we are here to show God how to enjoy this physical love. He sent us here. We're his vessel to spread. We're Wi-Fi of energy, love, fun, sexiness, miracles, joy. As soon as you step up into this moment, I am here because God wants to send somebody to experience all this fun on earth. Your whole life changes. And at first, you don't have to just go in there, quit your job or divorce your husband. You have to step up into this role of a queen. You have to research the best tools for your health. You have to work with the best people that can you afford right now, or even try a little more and do more than you can afford right now. I myself have 3 coaches right now who help me to step up my game as a queen, because I want it. I want the money, I want the health, I want the looks, I want this life, and I want to enjoy it. Okay? You need to eat the best food. Are you a Ford Pinto, crappy car, or are you Lamborghini, one of a kind? Eat the best food. Do the best things. Meditate like with best meditations. Keep that focus. You dress who you want to be. You create that archetype of a woman. I have exercises I do with my ladies, and I put them in the body of that woman they want to be. So I don't dig in the past. Sometimes I do when it really feel like it's beneficial. I do transformational therapy for past life. We release what's holding women, right? But mostly we work on now. We work on the future, because that's what matters. You can be meditating for 2 hours and you go to the kitchen and your kid irritates you and you snap at them and you're yelling at them, and instead of giving them wings, you're making losers out of them. When you're not happy out of inside of yourself, you can tell your children whatever you want. You're raising losers, because kids, they absolutely can read the energy of unhappy mom. The one who is not happy with her body, with her love life, with her energy. You can smile as long as like you can be quiet and you're not gonna tell your children what's going on, but they're absolutely going to feel that. So how do you step up in that role, right? You create that archetype. You close your eyes. You imagine that woman who has money, who has relationship, who has health. How does she feel? Is she calm? Is she strong? Is she confident? How does she dress? What does she do when she wakes up? What does she eat? And you play like a Hollywood actress. You play that role or actor. You play that role every single day. And if you want to be that woman, that royal woman, she doesn't scream at her children. She's not trying always to be the right one. This is not who queen is. The queen always knows how to support her court, people around her, her friends, how to give them wings, how to don't. She knows that to spread love, to give love, she needs to only praise people around her, tell them compliments. be gentle, be nice, because she knows that's how people love their queen. When she's royal, when she is an example, when she's soft and kind, when she loves people around her, when she gives them that feeling. And of course, to give other people those wings, that happiness, that support, you have to start that energetic container. This is your body. Creating that archetype of a woman. You can give her the name. Like I remember when my first one, I had several roles after that, but my first one, I thought, okay, I want to become really confident. I want to become rich, wealthy, and I want to become a woman who, it was a while ago when I didn't even know anything about health, about money, about anything. And I told myself, I want to be that woman who is like those ancient, those, old women that they sit in the village and everybody coming to them for the health advice. And I want to be a millionaire. So I create that archetype of kind of like combination of a millionaire and that was a goddess, Ishel, the goddess of health, that helping people how to become healthy. And I created that millionaire Ishel archetype of a woman. I thought about everything, how she talks, how she cares herself, what does she eat, what would she be. And then you feel the connection to God. Then when you feel, okay, I am your messenger on this earth. We women, our bodies work through pleasure, through adventure, through fun. And when you step up into that woman, what does she do for fun? Maybe you can break the routine of getting a Netflix and a glass of wine every Friday with your husband. Dress sexy, take him somewhere. Another thing is, Queen doesn't jump on divorcing, quitting, behating people. She tries to change herself first. Maybe you can buy something sexy and take your husband somewhere. Maybe you can freaking honestly, once in a lifetime, talk to him and tell him what you don't like and what you really do like and how you want him to be. And give him compliments. You will see how so much change in your husband. Guys love compliments. Guys love when you talk to them straight without all of these hints stuff. They just don't work like we do. And you'll see how he's going to be changing. And if you absolutely can't change your relationship, I'm sorry, honey, if you want the healthy hormones, you can't sleep with a guy you absolutely despise or don't want. Even don't want counts, But first, try to change it. Somehow you got married, right? So sexy was somewhere there. And it's up to you to wake this up. Don't be a victim who just sit there and expect everybody change. Everything is just reflection of what you think about your life and about your body. And I give you the first step. It's like, imagine you're like, okay, now I'm miserable, now I'm a victim, now like a lot of things I want to change in my life, but how do I go? Like, what do I do? Goodness, it's like a little kid. If you give them a box with, Legos, you can look at it like, oh my God, it's like 200 pieces. What am I going to do first? But watch them. They're going to take one piece and they're going to try. So what is required for you is just to set an intention. Create that archetype of a woman. Create this freaking unstoppable, sexy woman who is confident, who loves. Create that archetype. Start feeling that energy. It's all about the energy. It's very important to have those feelings. So psychosomatic don't kick in and your body doesn't have to have all of these symptoms manifested like endometriosis, IBS, and all of that stuff. Different symptoms for everybody, weight gain. So keep that energy of that woman. Is she soft? Is she nice? Even if you want to snap at someone, remember that woman. Give her a name. Mine was Ishel. Give her a name. Like, okay, I'm not Alisa, I'm Michelle right now. And act like her. The key is here to expect miracles. Keep focused and create yourself. Snap out of a victimhood. Create that queen. Create that healthy, sexy, wealthy, I don't know, loved. What do you want in your life? Respected if you want your business or career. Queen of yours. Step by step, starting with your body, with the container. If you shortcut yourself of not choosing the best clothes, the best supplements, the best food, the best practitioner, the best doctor, the best tests, at least once in your lifetime, do the right type of testing to know what's going on with your beautiful body. If you shortcut yourself on these tools, don't think the life going to give you anything else. Or it's going to maybe, but it's always going to feel like something is in there. It's not enough. Because God's looking at you and he's saying, I gave you this vessel, I gave you this amazing machine, Lamborghini, and you treat it like freaking Ford Pinto, crappy car. I don't trust you, lady. I don't trust you with big money. I don't trust you with big love, because you don't like yourself, because you treat yourself like crap. How can I trust you with other stuff? You have leaky container. It doesn't matter how much greatness I'm gonna put in this container. If it has a leakage, it's all gonna come out. That's why people never have enough. Love, no matter how much friends, how many friends and family members they have, they never have enough. Money, no matter how much money they have, they always feel like luck. And when you feel like you're always lacking of something, never enough, that's when your liver is not anger, liver is luck. Your liver says, I can't work like this. And your liver gets absolutely disabled, and when liver disabled, everything crashes in your body. All of your symptoms, almost 95% of your symptoms is liver not working. The other 5, it activated the genes that runs in your family. Which genes you can always activate and deactivate them with your lifestyle, with some supplementation and food. It even don't matter that much. I promise you. So starting with that container, giving yourself the best. This is your first step in this box of the Legos. Then you can create yourself. It's like art. You are that powerful, I promise you. It was very hard for me at first too. It was a lot of setbacks because I didn't know how to do it right. And right now I know how to do it right. I know how to do it fast. I know you don't have to deal with the past traumas and all of that again and again and again. Stepping up. Right now, only one moment does matter. Right now, when you make a decision, I want to be that royal, I want to be that queen, I want to be that archetype of that woman I want to be. And from that, the whole universe is just going to turn around and give you everything you want. And you start with yourself. You start with best things. You do 10 times more than you can afford or you're feeling like you're doing right now. Can I do more? Can I invest in myself more? Can I spend more money on myself? Can I buy better clothes? Can I spend more time serving my table? 10 times more than you're doing right now. And this is royal life. This is happy life. The happy life is always focused life. Don't be hypnotized. Don't let life pour hot coffee on you or feed you crap. Spoon after spoon after spoon. The moment is right now. If you're watching this, the moment is right now. From now on, only the best. From now on, asking for help. From now on, having that focus, having that woman, I am going to be her. And asking for help is one of the best things. Because me investing in my coaches, and I invested a lot of money, $80,000 probably, and then my education, so I could help you, and I'm still investing. That's why I create better protocols, better stuff than a lot of naturopaths there, a lot of doctors, a lot of practitioners. because I never stop, because I am the queen. And ladies who come to me, they are queens and they deserve the best mechanics. Their Lamborghini deserves that, not Ford Pinto. That's why I'm seeing where else I can give your body more tools to experience that luxury of health, of beauty, of confidence. Your body is everything. God looks at you and he thinks, she thinks, universe, whatever you believe in, the way she treats herself, that's what matters. Your life is going to treat you the way you treat yourself. Nothing else you need to remember. And create the archetype of a woman, expect miracles, keep focused, and ask for help. You can absolutely reach out to me if you want to help. If you want the best for your Lamborghini, I got the mechanics. You can absolutely find your way to that absolutely gorgeous, sexy woman, that royal experience of yours. Okay? Love you all. All right. Go get it, girl.